But it was really fun to get into that mindset. It's really fun to, I mean, it's so much the privilege of being an actor is you can do all those crazy things and then go home and not get arrested.
Congratulations on one of my favorite films of the whole year. It's outstanding.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. And I'll start with you, Carey. I know, you strike me as somebody who doesn't take a lot of shit from people, but I have to tell you, when you play somebody like Cassie, does it change you? Does it make you more fearless?
Oh, I wish. No, I mean, I wish I could so easily smash up a car, but it's not in me. But it was really fun to get into that mindset. It's really fun to, I mean, it's so much the privilege of being an actor is you can do all those crazy things and then go home and not get arrested. So it was
Yeah, I wouldn't advocate smashing up cars either, but if anything, this made me feel empowered. I'll tell you that much. Emerald, obviously you got the actress that you wanted for this part. Carey has talked about being a little bit nervous to take on this part. I knew she could do it. You probably knew she could do it. What surprised you after watching her do it?
I mean, she's one of the all-time greats, I think. She's really, really exceptional. And, I think she did things that surprised me every day. That's what's so brilliant about Carey. She's a completely instinctive, it doesn't sort of encompass what she is. She's completely in the moment. She's completely that person. And so it means that you always get something surprising, because the way that we act in real life, the way that we interact with each other is quite odd, actually, and surprising and inconsistent sometimes. And so she is Cassie, it's extraordinary. And and every day I was surprised.
I feel like you guys are best friends for life now. Is that true?
Yes.
What do I have to do to be a part of this girl group? Seriously, I just watch you guys and I'm like, oh, I want to be a part of this group. Music obviously is such a big part of this. And I loved the music in this, as I'm sure everybody who has seen it does as well. Carey, what's a song that we may be surprised you love? In the film, you've got that Paris Hilton song, you've got Britney Spears, but in real life, what's a song that we would be stunned you love?
I don't know if you'd be stunned because it's such a classic, but my favorites, I did a monologue a couple of years ago, and it was quite a dark subject, but I had this like walk-on music every night in my head, and I'd listen to it on headphones right before I walk on stage, and I'd rip the headphones out, but I'd be listening to Cher, If I Could Turn Back Time, like on repeat. Just not, I mean, like undoubtedly one of the greatest songs of all time, but that was my playlist. And Whitney Houston, How Will I Know? Just the two of them. Yeah, and then I'd rip my headphones out and then go and do this like quite serious monologue about terrible things. But it was very, very empowering for me.
So can you do the Cher impression? Did you ever try to attempt the, that nice record, that whole thing?
I've done enough lip syncing in Promising Young Woman to last me a lifetime, I think.
Emerald, how about you? A song that we might be stunned, maybe kind of a cheesy bubblegum pop song that you just love?
I mean, it's got to be Cisco's Thong Song.
Oh, God.
I mean, who doesn't love
Cisco?
It's it's a song that it was of its time.
It really was.
If it comes on at a discotheque or a wedding, I'll be there.
I hope I score an invite to whatever that event might be. I know they're about to wrap me. What I loved about this, I mean, there's so many things I loved. So many wake-up calls and changes in perspective, or light bulb moments, if you will. When was the last light bulb moment you had with this subject matter? Just a shift in perspective.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that. I think, honestly, it changes all the time, doesn't it? Because the things that you grow up thinking are normal, which is so much of what this film is about, kind of is the older you get, the more you start to question them. I think certainly for me, I think I had to, when writing the movie, kind of look back and reevaluate all the times that I could have been more supportive, or could have been more adamant about I don't know, all sorts of things. I think for all of us there's been a bit of re-examining at the moment, and that's partly what this movie is about. It's about being honest about that stuff, and you know, and honest enough to talk about it and not to feel ashamed, you know, and to, it's the only way really that we can move forward.